We'll start with the student athletes here. If you guys got questions for them.
First of all, were you guys shocked at the way they came out and attacked on offense the way they did tonight? That's not their typical.
I would say, I don't know, we'd probably take more of the credit on ourselves rather than what they did. I think we're going to focus on, kind of look in the mirror and focus on what we did. And I think we just didn't really come out ready to go, obviously, on both sides of the ball, and kind of got away from us and spiraled there and got out of hand. And, I mean, that's kind of how quick it went.
How about just the fourth inning, the 8-run fourth? What was the message at that point? What kind of allowed that thing to get away?
I would say just, I mean, you can look at, some close calls that the umpire made, or you could look at some of the soft hits that they might have had. But I think, we gotta take the credit for that, and just we gotta be better as a staff, and I think just be on attack and be able to make a pitch when you need to get off the field. That's the bottom line.
How'd you guys spend the day with the delay and everything? What did you do? Where were you at the hotel? Kind of how you passed the time?
Yeah, I'd say we tried to stay busy. That was the biggest thing for us. Coach Bolt wanted us out of the hotel as much as possible. Sitting in a hotel all day isn't great for the body, so we a lot of guys went out, walked around town, walked around Omaha, so pretty much all we did, just stay out of the hotel room.
It's kind of been a hang-up offensively, at least in terms of strikeouts in the last couple of games. You guys posted double-digit strikeouts in the last 3 games you guys have played.
I'd say just collectively we got to be more committed to an approach. We always talk about being ready to hit the fastball early in the count, and I think we haven't been doing a good enough job of that. We've been, kind of taken early in the count, and that forced you to hit with 2 strikes. And obviously, I mean, it hasn't gone our way as of late, and I think the adjustment needs to be made to be a little more aggressive and be on time for the fastball.
Yeah, adding on to that, we had a lot of, early in the count, foul-offs on the fastball. So just being able to, get above the fastball, that's the biggest thing for us. If we can get above it, those become hits instead of foul balls. So that's the biggest thing for us going forward.
When Vital Cheese is as good as he was tonight, he's as good as anybody we've seen this year.
Personally, I don't like to give credit, but I think it was more of about our approach. I don't think it's anyone. I mean, we've already faced him this year, and we scored runs off him, so we know we clearly can be on a guy like that. So it's just on us at that point.
I think for both of you guys too, talked about being resilient. You've shown that you're able to bounce back in games. How do you lean on that trait and moving forward into tomorrow for an elimination?
Well, I mean, that's all we can do right now. Is game's over. Obviously, didn't go the way we want it to, and all we can do is show up ready to go tomorrow with a better mindset.
Anything else for the student athletes? Okay. You guys are good. And we'll open the floor to Coach Morgan. Questions for Coach Morgan?
Well, can you kind of walk us through your pitching plan for today? I know just with Rocket, obviously Sears, Big Ten pitcher of the year. What was kind of the thought behind going with Rocket today?
Well, Sears coming back on, after throwing 95 pitches last week, and on 4 days rest after being short rested last week, wasn't real interested in doing that. That wasn't really much of an option for us right there in that game. Brockett hadn't thrown a whole lot. My plan was for Brockett to go a complete game shutout. That was my plan.
Does that decision change based on where you guys are in the RPI and the regionals?
Yes and no. I mean, I think Brett's thrown as much this year as he's thrown his entire life, and I think it's just the right move to make. I just didn't think it was the move to make, to throw him in the first game of the tournament on 4 days rest after throwing 95 pitches. I just didn't think that was the right move for our team, given the current situation. No.
That did end up having a large impact on the game, but why did you decide to go with Will Jesse matchup against Vital Cheese and the way he pitches, or was it something else?
Well, Swanson has been giving us some of our better at-bats against left-handed pitchers. And, he chewed us up pretty good last time out. I know we ended up winning the game, but Swanson's been putting barrels to it with the lefties. We started him against Bothwell. He lined out and got a hit. If you remember right, he was hitting in the 4-hole for us against the left-hander on Sunday against Indiana as well. So not really a major change there in the lineup. We felt like we needed another guy in there that could put good swings against a left-handed pitcher. And with the wind blowing out too, I thought it was a good day for him to get a barrel to one because we haven't scored a lot against the left-handers at times, piecing together a bunch of hits in a row. So I was thinking we could maybe get a couple of extra base hits. And Jeske came off the bench and took a really good swing. He's been one of our better guys against left-handed pitching as well. So just kind of looking for that matchup. He's really tough against left-handed hitters. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So we wanted to try to give our guys the best chance. And Jeske, found a barrel tonight, and Swanson hit a double. So those two guys were probably two of the better ones as far as taking good swings tonight.
Well, how frustrating is the fourth inning, given that they feed off those top three guys in their order the way they did? They hit some balls hard, and they had some dinks, and that's hard to watch, isn't it?
Well, I guess you need to give I don't guess, I know we need to give Ohio State's offense a lot of credit tonight. They came out swinging, and good things happen when you swing the bat. And they had some extra base hits that scored runs. They had some balls that fell down the line, but their bat was moving right. The bat was moving in fair territory. Some of those jam job shots or balls off the end of the bat, they're in fair territory because they were aggressive and they were moving the bat right. So give them a lot of credit tonight for what they were able to do. It's not like Caleb Clark has been a garbage time pitcher for us. I mean, we came in thinking he was going to give us a stop. We were going to have a chance to come right back in the game, and they were having none of that. I mean, they were taking great swings, and there was just not much we could do about it to get off the field.
What was the more disappointing side? Was it what the offense didn't do, or was it the pitching?
Well, I think certainly the pitching, because we knew the runs were going to maybe be tough to come by. Like I said, I mean, he's one of the top pitchers in the conference, and he's tough. Like, he's got great stuff, and he was suffocating the strike zone tonight. I mean, it was 11 of 12 at-bats that we were hitting with 2 strikes. So it's just, we're going to have to win probably a 3-2, 5-3 game in that ball game. So our inability to get off the field without, having the crooked numbers, that was the most disappointing part.
You guys have always been good on the weekends this season. Is it a different vibe knowing that Sears and McConaughey potentially are still ahead as opposed to starting the week right out of the season?
Yeah, no, we feel confident, with Sears on the mound. I mean, he's going to have a shot, and, we need to get back on the right side of it and stick around and see if we can make a run in this.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, I know you haven't got to see him this year, but anything stand out about Purdue to you?
Well, they've done a great job this year. I mean, they went into the last weekend with a chance to win the championship, and then they fought all the way to the end here in this first game of the tournament. Coach Goff, his guys are always going to fight, neither team wants to go home, and, we just need to be ready to go tomorrow.